Ever wonder how much the operation guy has racked up in medical bills? I'm Dr. Erin Nance, also known as the Hand Doctor. Let's break down how Cavity Sam... Wait, did you know the operation guy has an actual name? Apparently it's Sam. So let's check out how much Sam's surgeries would cost you in real life. First up, the Adam's apple. A common surgery in this area is a thyroidectomy. Now the thyroid secretes hormones which help control your metabolism, and that helps regulate the energy levels in your body. Now those hormones help to modulate your weight, temperature, and heart rate. Celebrities that have had a thyroidectomy include Sofia Vergara, Katie Sagal, and Rod Stewart. Sam is in some pretty sexy company. Total cost of a thyroidectomy, $9,869. Up next is the always treacherous wishbone. Now the wishbone resembles the sternum, which is the bone in the center of your chest, which protects your heart. The surgery that Sam would be undergoing is called a sternotomy, or more dramatically known as cracking the chest. Price tag for a sternotomy, $7,500. Right next to the wishbone is the broken heart. One of the most common cardiac surgical procedures is a coronary artery bypass graft, or CABG for short. No, not that type of cabbage. A CABG involves surgery on the arteries that provide blood flow to the heart. When those arteries become clogged, the surgeon has to provide new blood flow to the heart using grafts. Here's a clip of a very famous person undergoing open heart surgery.
I know I'm supposed to cut something, but what? And where?
Hey! The incision in the coronary artery must be made below the blockage! Below!
Thanks, little girl!
The knee bone's connected to the something. The something's connected to the red thing. The red thing's connected to my wristwatch. Uh-oh.
I hope no one ever has to undergo a CABG, but if you do, it'll set you back $16,467. Next up, the spare rib. Every now and again, I see pictures online of people who have removed their ribs to try and make their waist look thinner. I would never recommend anyone to ever electively remove their ribs. The ribs help protect some of the most delicate organs in our body, like the lungs, the liver, and the pancreas. Cost of removing a rib? $7,368. Moving over to the arm, the next surgical site, the funny bone. Mythbuster over here. Hitting your funny bone doesn't involve any bones at all. I know, that uncomfortable feeling when you bang your elbow in the wrong place comes from hitting the ulnar nerve, which can send a shock down your entire arm into your pinky. Quieting down the funny bone will set you back $10,525. Sam must be in love because he has butterflies in his stomach. A lot of procedures performed on the stomach involve inserting an endoscope, which is a tiny little camera which allows the doctors to remove abnormal growths called polyps. These little polyps look like Toad from Super Mario Brothers. Removing those little guys will cost $2,330. Traveling south of the border, the breadbasket is in the same location as the prostate. The prostate produces fluid that helps Sam's little swimmers get to their final destination. Price of a prostatectomy? $9,955. Up next is the dreaded Charlie horse. Have you ever had one of those wake you up in the middle of the night? Yeah! For professional athletes, an even more serious injury has a telltale sign. A tear of the hamstring can happen either in the muscle itself or at its attachment to the bone. The bill for a hamstring surgery? $12,000. The cheapest procedure in this entire game is for water on the knee, also known as a knee effusion. Knee effusions are commonly a side effect of having a previous injury or having arthritis. When you have a knee effusion, it's often uncomfortable to bend your knee, and so that makes walking difficult. In order to remove some of that excess fluid, a doctor can insert a needle inside of the knee and draw back the fluid. That's called a knee aspiration. Then we can analyze that fluid to determine whether it's regular joint fluid, blood, infection, or even has crystals growing inside of it. Taking out that fluid that doesn't belong will set you back $926. Bet you didn't know about the hottest new fashion accessory, the walking boot.
These boots are made for walking.
The wrenched ankle sounds like someone pulled a Tanya Harding on you and whacked your ankle with a crowbar. When surgeons have to put together broken bones with plates and screws, we call it an open reduction internal fixation, or ORIF for short. When you take an x-ray, you can see all of the hardware. This may also cause the alarms to go off when you walk through the metal detector at the airport. Cost of all that hardware? $12,800. I'm going to let the Delta Rhythm Boys introduce the next surgery.
When your toe bone connected to your foot bone connected to your heel bone connected to your ankle bone connected to your leg bone.
If you had to fuse your ankle bone to your leg bone, that would be a terrible procedure. It would remove the ability of your ankle to bend and would cause you to walk like Frankenstein. The price tag for an ankle fusion, $13,617. And finally, the last surgery and operation, the writer's cramp, also known as carpal tunnel syndrome. Everybody knows someone who complains about carpal tunnel syndrome. Whether it's your grandma, who's a world champion crochet master, or your 18-year-old cousin who plays Fortnite for 36 hours straight. I bet even you have complained about carpal tunnel syndrome after a late night of scrolling through all those hilarious cat videos.
Woody.
Carpal tunnel syndrome occurs when a nerve inside your wrist, called the median nerve, is under too much pressure inside the carpal canal. While most people can treat carpal tunnel syndrome conservatively, some people like Sam will need a small surgery to help release the nerve so it can breathe more freely. Curing your carpal tunnel syndrome will cost $7,550. And there you have it. The final total for all of Sam's surgeries is $110,898. Just to put that into perspective, John Spinello, who created the game of Operation, was paid $500, while Hasbro, the toy company, has been reported to earn over $40 million. That's definitely enough to cover Sam's tab. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Erin Nance, the Hand Doctor. Please subscribe for more Operation adventures.